So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Give to Walker on the read option. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bills! An 18-yard touchdown grab. guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards. That's good.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this state.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it. Touchdown. Ken Walker from 4 yards out. And the Bills continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
reached the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. The kick by pass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put. And he lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 31, Allen. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys go.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Enfield Jr. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And some room to roll now. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Looking to throw. Allen. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bills 34. Packers nothing. Tyler Bass, the kickoff.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll throw now on the final play. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They've been great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 151 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Allen's throw is complete, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. To the air, Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On play action, they'll throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They've been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Von Miller drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Yeah, he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Flushed out right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Straight ahead, Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it like a turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bills are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to track the points on the board.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That's good for 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Title pass now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bills 48, Packers 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll look to throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 33 yards. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Back out there to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Oh, as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand new in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Standing in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. Ain't leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment.